Well, good evening, everybody. Ken Johnson here with you, and we are talking cold weather tonight. It is too cold for me. If you follow me, you know that I just do not like the cold temperatures. I do not like the cold weather, and the weather as of late has been just absolutely gloomy. Cloudy sky. I need to go back and look and see how many days over the last, or actually this month, have been cloudy. I would just, without looking at it, I would speculate that what are we? This is the 12th of February, and I would say at least 8 or 9 days out of the month have been cloudy. Could be even more than that. I could be wrong. Could be more. But it has been cloudy. It has been cold. It has been drizzly. It has been foggy. It's just the weather pattern that we're in. Hey, Carrie, I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I don't like this cold weather, and the way the weather pattern looks, it's going to be like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. We have cold fronts coming in about every, or cold blasts, I should say, coming in about every 2 to 3 days, about every 3 days. We got, of course, the one that came through today. Cold outside today, cold tomorrow. It warms up Friday and in the day on Saturday. Then another blast arrives late Saturday night, late Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, into early Sunday. Then we go up again, maybe early next week, and then down we go again around Tuesday, late Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Of course, everybody's asking me, well, is it going to snow this go round? I mean, the overall weather pattern doesn't look real favorable for it, but I mean, there still could be some stuff. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Some of the weather information is trying to suggest that anyway. So, all right. Well, hey, what's up, Kristen? I'm glad you're having a good evening, Carrie. So, Weatherman Cam is filling in on the morning show this week. He's in for Jaden. We're getting ready for our annual severe weather week. We do this at the start of every spring, or just before the spring storm season gets here. We have our what we call severe weather week, and it's going to be what week is it? It's not next week, but the week after that. That's when our storm week's going to be. And each night, starting February the 24th, we will air a one of our little pieces, one of our little stories we'll do, usually regarding something weather related, something a lot of times severe weather related, but sometimes it might not be just that. And then on I believe it's the 28th, I believe that is, we will have our 30-minute presentation, severe weather week. There'll be our kind of a wrap up, and I think it comes on at 6 or 6:30. I'm not exact on that, so. James, Jessica Brady always say if it's going to be cold, it might as well snow, right? It might as well. So, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. So I only got 10 people on here watching tonight. I guess because I don't have Cameron on with me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But Cameron brings the energy. So, maybe that has something to do. How about the new background we got behind us? We're currently in the process of renovating our weather office here, and I tell you what, man, it's looking pretty good back there. So I'm good tonight, Kate. Thank you very much. I hope that you're doing well. And again, Cameron, I think he's doing okay. He's like I say, he's filling in on the morning show, so he's probably at home resting right now, probably asleep. I don't think he's asleep yet. He just texted me a minute ago, so. I don't think he's asleep yet, but he is at home tonight. I guess I could have brought him on here. Well, thank you, Peggy, for loving my blue suit. I like that, but it's a new suit actually. I just got it last week. Second time I've worn it. I like it too. My mom told me that the color I had a little peach, kind of light orange peaches shirt with it. She said that it looked better with the white shirt, which I do. I like a white shirt. But occasionally I like to kind of mix things up a little bit, and that's why I threw a little peach shirt in there today. But yeah, thank you so much for liking my blue suit. It's actually a 3-piece, but the vest was too big for me, so I started off at 5 wearing it, but I took it off. I didn't like it. So anyway, I love buying new suits. I do it about once a year. I go get new suits, get a couple of them. I go over to NB Suits to get them. Here in town, or I'll just order them somewhere. I like to keep it local if I can, but sometimes I'll order them online somewhere. But usually I like to keep it local. And NB Suit has a good selection over there. Or they're getting a good selection in anyway. That's where I bought. I bought actually in 2 suits there. I got to pick my other one up maybe next week sometime. So I'm trying to stay warm, Sherry. But if you follow me enough on here, you know that I don't at my house. I have a big house, and it is extremely hard to heat and cool it. I probably need new windows and new things like that in it because it's a really big house. It's a 4,100 square foot house. It's a work in progress. I am working on perhaps doing something with it here pretty soon to make it perhaps a little more energy efficient, but I have to keep the heat on very low because when it gets cold outside like it is now, I have to run auxiliary heat. The heat pump doesn't work. So you have to run auxiliary heat, and auxiliary heat is very expensive when you run that. And if I let it run nonstop, my electric bill is going to be through the roof. So I have to be real conservative with how I run the heat. At night, I run a space heater. It's a little small, one of those little small energy efficient space heaters. It's a very safe one. If it tumps over, it turns off. In my room, I run that, and I turn the actual heating unit either off or on very, very low. And then I'll turn it on during the day before I get up. I have the smart thermostat, so I'm able to control it on my phone. And then I keep it set somewhere around 65 in the house during the day. And that seems to be helping a little bit, bring the electric bill down some, but it's been cold, but not like super cold over the last couple of days. But now that it's super cold tonight, it could be a different story. But I was actually at home on my dinner break earlier, and I was cold. My feet were cold. And one thing about me is if my feet get cold, I'm done, man. I'm cold. When my feet are cold, I am cold. So my feet got cold. But anyway, so how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I did, what did I do today? So I had a problem with my hot water heater. Okay. So this is an ongoing problem. This started back in November. I had to replace, and I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I have to do everything myself. It's just me. It's what I like to do. So back in November, I had to replace both of the heating elements on my my hot water heater, and then I had to also replace the thermostat. So I did all of that, and of course the hot water heater was still in warranty, so I got everything taken care of. I installed everything myself. Everything's working fine, and then guess what? Last week it starts throwing a code. Beep, 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 beep. It's called EO5 was the code, EO5. And so I called the company again. They told me that means the lower heating element isn't working. So I replaced it today. But I shouldn't have to, well, hold on here. What is this right here? So this is from Cameron Lindsay. Cameron says, I'm hopping in the comments for a minute, but Tech Summit people are going to be very happy with some news soon. Cameron, are you getting married? Is that what it is? We had that young lady on last week, the meteorologist up in Joplin, Missouri, and she was really nice. So, is it going to be a Lindsay in the family here, in the Weather family pretty soon? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait to find out what that is. So, but yes, I know what news he's talking about. And of course, I'm just giving Cameron a hard time. I know what news he's talking about, and I'm thrilled, to say the least. Thrilled. So, but Cameron will tell you guys whatever it is he needs to tell you, which I know what it is, and you don't know what it is, when the time is right, when he feels the time is right. So Cameron says, no wedding, not anytime soon. All right, well, that's good. You just barely even met the girl, so you barely even know the girl. So you have to get to know her first, a little bit better first. So, but anyway, back to my hot water heater story. To make a long story short, the technician I was talking to on the phone said that something about Florida and Texas. The lady said, "Are you in Texas?" I was like, "Yep." She said, this happens a lot. The hot water heater is only like 4 or 5 years old. She said something about Florida and Texas, the water, and I don't know what it is. I have no idea. She didn't go into any detail. She says it causes the calcium deposits, on the heating elements, and it causes them to burn out really soon. So, so that is what has been happening. She said my unit was probably in the process of going bad, so I'll probably have to wind up replacing it before too much longer. So, but of course, again, it's under warranty, so it won't cost me anything. So that certainly is some good news there. So it looks like Cameron says he's going to, I'm sending a fax soon, Jordan style. Well, for the folks that's on there that have no clue as to what you're talking about, I know what you're talking about, but you have no clue as to what you're talking about. What is it that means? What is the secret message behind I'm sending a fax soon, Jordan style? So answer that for us, Cameron. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. My weekend was just busy as always, really busy. Trying to stay warm. That's what I did this weekend. Saturday, I actually got some electrical work done around my house, which was good. It was some stuff that needed to be done. And then on Sunday, I went over to my rental house. Of course, it was Super Bowl Sunday. I went over to my rental house on Sunday, and I did some painting over there to a room. So, yes, calcium deposits. Yep, calcium deposits. And whenever I took out the heating element, you could see the calcium deposits on there. So I replaced it, but it seems to be working okay for now. But chances are pretty good I'm going to have to get a new one pretty soon. So, but like I say, it's covered under warranty, so I'm not too worried about. So, Cameron, you cannot do that to us. You have to say, "I'm sending it back soon, Jordan style." What does that mean? What does that mean? Elaine said she's glad the Eagles won. At the end of the day, I was happy for Jalen Hurts. I was happy for, the ball players, the players in the Eagles team. So I was happy for them. Oh, so Cameron says he's going back to the Bulls. So I guess you're kind of referencing when Jordan semi-retired from basketball and went and played baseball. And then he returned to the basketball court a few years later. So I guess you're referring to that. And you're relating it to life somehow. I don't know, but I know why. But I mean, the people on here doesn't know. And I'm Scottie Pippen. No. Let's get one thing straight. Weatherman Cam. One thing straight. What do we always talk about here? What do we always say? I'm Johnny Carson, and you're Ed McMahon. Now, most of the people on here have no clue. Well, some of the people on here will know who that is. Some won't. And for you, because I know you didn't watch the Carson show, you were not even born yet. Your mom and dad would probably know though. I'm Jordan and you're Pippen, or I'm Kobe and you're Shaq. This is kind of how it is, man. So, no, I'm not Scottie Pippen. Sorry, Cameron, I'm not Scottie Pippen. You're Pippen. I'm Jordan. I'm LeBron. You're like little LeBron. LeBron on the team. Little Junior, LeBron Jr. What's his name? What is LeBron's son's name? Bronny. You're Bronny. I'm LeBron. There we go. That's what that means. So, anyway. All right. Well, it's 9:46 right now, and it is about that time to get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast here tonight. Still got about 15 minutes. Oh, I guess we're about to do the what they call it. I guess it's a cut in, and it's just basically coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. This is what we're talking about on the news. Is basically all it is. So sometimes I do them, but sometimes the news does them as well. So Cameron says he's going back to the Bulls. Does that mean you're going back to Chicago? Is that what that means? There's a tornado by the stadium right now. What do you mean by that, Douglas? What does that mean? There were some severe storms today, but they were over in the Mid-South. So I wonder if there were some tornado watches over there earlier. I wonder if it still is. I don't know if they had any confirmation. There's still a watch over there in Alabama. One warning out. And I'm trying to look and see if there's any reports here. So it looks like there was a couple tornado reports today. There's two. Looks like one was in Marion County, Columbia, Mississippi. Marion County, Mississippi. That would be a Lakeview subdivision. Has damage and trees down. A couple homes in the area have received damage as well. That's from Jackson. Clark, Alabama. Numerous trees down along Highway 69. Structural damage reported on Norris Road due to fallen trees. Structural damage to a home, Highway 84. So a couple tornado reports over there today. And this time of year, this is what you see. You typically see severe weather season first start over there in the well, Douglas. I mean, this isn't all right. So what I do at this time really isn't truly weather. It's just really for my chance to interact with you. You interact with me. We don't really do weather stuff. I mean, we'll talk about weather a little, but we don't really. It's not meant to really be a forecast unless we have like an active storm coming up or something like that. It's mostly just meant to have fun here. Is what we do. I mean, you can ask me weather questions and I'll answer them, but that's kind of what this is. So, well, they're about to do the cut in, so I'm about to jump off here and get ready for the newscast here. I'll put blue suit on real fast, but Cameron will have said he has some important news to give tomorrow night. So join us right here on this whatever social media platform you're watching us on here, and he'll have the news for you, the information. You don't want to miss it tomorrow night. Big announcement coming from Cameron. All right, everybody, y'all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, stay warm and watch that electric bill.